So you're overweight and you want to get into shape fast. You want to get rid of all those extra pounds that you're carrying around. And so, logically, you think, well, all I need to do is jump into the gym, exercise more, ramp up my physical activity, and I'm going to shed those pounds in no time flat. Well, I'm here to tell you that if weight loss is your goal, then ramping up your physical activity isn't necessarily the best approach. What is going on, my lovely FreeMelons? I hope you are all doing very well today. My name is Eli, and thank you for joining me once again on the FreeMelon Society. This is going to be a quick little video. I just wanted to relay an experience that I had, an observational experience that I had pretty recently out in my workout park. And I was there and I was exercising, and there was a trainer who was training someone else, a lady. He was training this lady. And I guess what inspired me to make this video was the fact that this trainer was subjecting this poor lady to a set of exercises or a workout regime that was very, very clearly beyond her means, right? He was giving her exercises that were at a level that were not suited to where she should be, okay, or the exercises that she should be working out with. It was a larger, heavy-set lady, and I'm assuming one of the main reasons that she was working out to begin with was to lose weight. And now, this is just an assumption, but yeah, I mean, it's safe to say that very, very heavy-set people generally are engaging in physical activity because they want all the concomitant benefits that go along with physical activity. Health, wellness, trimming down, better appearance, yada, yada, yada. You know the story. Now, it's almost become axiomatic that if you want to lose weight, what you have to do is you just have to ramp up your physical activity, because the more you exercise, the more calories you will burn, okay, and the more weight that will just fly off your body. But the more weight loss you want, the more exercise you have to do, okay? And to subscribe to that without observation of other key factors involved in shedding weight would be a very, very gross error indeed. So let's just follow that up with a statement that's going to undergird the tenor of this message. You are not going to out-exercise a bad diet. When you're exercising, you're using energy in your body. So we imagine that we just have to ramp that up. The thing is, the amount of energy that you expend during a physical activity is so minuscule in terms of what you could potentially gain or accrue in nutrition during the day. I mean, I can put into my system, like 1,800, 700 units of energy in a really short period of time. And then to go and exercise all that energy off could take hours. Exercise is not a direct avenue towards losing weight or getting rid of all the energy that you've put in. It's a hyper inefficient way to go about doing that. If you have a normal-ish regular diet and you change nothing about that diet, and then you go out into the world and then you try to exercise away the sins that accrue with a regular-ish normal diet, you will not succeed. At least, I don't want to say you will not, but the struggle will be considerably more arduous than if you just went about the same game plan with a different approach. Let's say you want to chop down a tree. You have an option. You can use a butcher knife to chop down the tree, or you can use a buzz saw. Both approaches will work. Both approaches will get you the tree chopped down eventually. The buzz saw is going to chop down the tree with far more efficiency than the butcher knife will. There is a more efficient way to lose weight, and then exercise is supplementary to that. It's necessary, but supplementary to gaining health in your body, okay? When our bodies begin to gain excessive weight, it means that we are taking in too many toxic poisons or foods that create toxic poisons and acidity to build up in our system, and or we're also taking in an excess of energy that is not needed, that is not necessary for the daily functions of life. And that excess, of course, is stored away in the body. And those toxins and poisons are also stored away in the body, and they're protected by your system with fat. So in essence, a lot of the fat that is stored in the body is actually acidic waste that your body is protecting itself from by wrapping it up in fatty deposits, throwing it in the adipose tissue, and it's going to keep it there until your body detects that it can safely release those poisons. And of course, Your body will recognize a safe time to do that when the diet becomes cleaner and it doesn't have to worry about digesting all sorts of nonsense. It's got some free time to be able to say, oh, okay, we're getting a little bit of a break from all that garbage, so now let's start to detox, okay? So if those are the ways that you gain weight, the best way to release that weight is simply to stop doing all of those things that I just mentioned, in taking toxic and poisonous foods and taking in huge excesses of those toxic and poisonous foods, If you simply stop doing those, then what happens is you get out of your body's way and your body is now able to do the regular healing thing that it always does. I always use the example of cutting yourself and your body heals, okay? So you're allowing that natural process of healing to take place when you simply stop or remove all of those other poisonous habits. You are not going to be able to exercise your way out of a toxic-laden, purulent diet. It's just not going to work, okay? Because the exercise, as much as it is building your muscular strength, your muscular endurance and whatnot, you're still taking on board all of this nonsense, all this poison. So physical fitness should have a solid foundation in health first. Health is what you want. When you focus on health, weight loss becomes something that is just going to happen just by default, right? Come live with me for a short period of time, a week, 2 weeks.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
And if you're overweight, I guarantee you will lose weight without exercising at all, without even stepping foot in a park. It's like 80% of the battle done right there, just with food reform alone. Guaranteed. So what was this trainer doing at the park with the trainee? The trainer knew what he was doing. Very strong guy, very fit guy. It was very obvious. He knew what he was doing. He was making his trainee do things like plyometrics, so jumping and bounding up and down, and then just subjecting her to long bouts, like long sets where she was crying, literally crying because of the pain and the discomfort, just couldn't handle it. He was pushing her to a place that was absolutely unnecessary in terms of endeavoring towards health and fitness. Okay. What should have happened is the exercises should have been tailored to someone in her position. Much simpler exercises that don't require a lot of bounding on the joints. When you're carrying a ton of weight, your joints are not happy. So plyometrics and jumping up and down, right? Yeah, you can benefit from them, even as an overweight person, just trying. But there are better ways to go about it. Your technique and form as a very unathletic, overweight person are going to be very, very, very novice at first. So your technique might actually start impairing or hurting your joints. So you want to take things in stride. Start with health. Start by cleaning up the diet. Get the weight loss going with the diet first. Eliminate everything bad and inputting all that is good. And then use exercises that are tailor-made to your level at the same time, and then you're going to see the results, okay? Once you drop excessive weight, again, excess of weight is very dangerous, okay? It is very unhealthy, and you risk serious future impairments or current impairments the longer you carry around excess weight. So you want to get rid of excess weight first. And then when your body is stronger because of the progressional exercises that you've been doing, when your body is stronger and leaner, then you can move on to more advanced types of exercises. You can start to specialize. You can start experimenting and having fun with your physical activity. But for many people out there who are trying to lose weight with exercises, I tell you that this is the wrong approach. Myself, when I really cleaned up my diet, weight flew off my body, like aggressively flew off my body. And it's because there were waste and poisons and toxic compounds stuck in my muscles all over my body. And so my body just cleaned all of that garbage out. And I didn't even have visible fat on me, right? So people that are really excessively overweight, your bodies are loaded with poisons. You want to clean all that nonsense out, okay? And the way you efficiently do that is with diet reform, okay? Particularly what you don't do rather than what you do. It's more so what you don't do and eliminate from your life that is going to be the cause of rapid, healthy weight loss. And you use exercise mixed in with that, and then you're going to see the results much, 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 much faster than if you just exercise without too much dietary change. So to wrap it up, physical activity is necessary, absolutely necessary if you want to get into better shape and improve the quality of your life. If you are overweight, what you need to do is you need to tackle the cause of your overweightness. Stop indulging in toxic acid-forming foods. Stop overindulging in food, period. Right, so stop taking in way too much that you don't need. And then increase the amount of good food, natural food, raw food, fruits and leafy green vegetables, some nuts and seeds here or there. Nuts and seeds are acid forming, so just, take it easy on those. But in moderation, they're okay. So do all those things, and that's your foundation for getting healthier and losing weight. And on top of that, you sprinkle exercise and activity that is good for you, that is comfortable for you to do in whatever way that you can, and that is a much better formula. Don't put all your energy into the gym, put most of your energy into health and lifestyle. And yes, it's going to take maturity. Yes, it's going to take responsibility, right? It's going to take you to curb your adulterated tastes, yes, but if you want health, then that's what's necessary, okay? So exercise, yes, 100%, I do it all the time, but make sure that it is at your current level, make sure that you're not overtaxing your body, there's no need to overstimulate, there's no need to kill yourself at the gym, no.
Oh, no, I don't have it. No, I can't just have it. No, I can't.
Focus on the prime causes of health and vitality, and then sprinkle in that exercise, and then you will see weight flying off, and you're going to get healthier in a much faster time than if you focus more on physical activity and less on diet. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe to the FreeMelon Society. Hit the like button if this video was liked by you, and I will see you next time. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.